I didn't get a chance to see our team comp, so I hope we pull it up. Or we can at least see it. Thank you. Junkrat, as predicted. Don't know what the other DPS is. Hope it's some form of hit scan. They have a Widow. Sniper! Yeah, the soldier. Okay. So, also, we talked about this last time we had actually an Orisa on Route 66, except I think this was gold. Set up your shield behind this sign because where the shield is there's such a huge surface area for only 900 HP that a lot of this damage that's shot at you or whatever is going to miss, but it's still going to hit your shield because your shield is so out in front. And you have a huge structure right here that is literally like 2 meters back from where this is, if even that. Utilize that. So we should be putting our shield here, right? So if we're drawing this sign here, right? Right, this is our sign, okay? So we're going from the attacker's standpoint, right? And they're charging, and this is the sign up on the thing. And then this is all they see, like here, right? And then there's your soldier, right? Hey, guys. And there's your Junkrat. Hi, guys, right? Right? And then there's, you know, big, bulky Orisa, you know, right? But the difference is if they just throw damage up here, right? And it hits here, it's not going to hit you guys. It's not going to even contribute towards breaking your shield. That's the rule with Reinhardt's. That's the rule with the Orisas. Always try and place your shield in a way to where A, you can find cover when it breaks instantly, and B, it will be in a position to where any missed shots or spam damage don't actually break the shield. They just hit the environment. And you'll be a lot more efficient. That's a cheeky pull. I know what we were trying to do with that one. I'd just be very surprised if that's successful because usually you don't find people down there until the fight actually starts. like let's look at something really quick. Do you see that spam damage we're taking right there? Whenever that shield breaks, we end up taking a lot of damage. And that's because of our shield placement. That Zen's crazy. Okay, this is... Okay, case in point. So, for a split second, I'm about to yell at you for not peeling for your for your team. First off, the Widow's to your left, but whatever. D.Va dives up here, and our shield placement's in front of this obstruction. So now the D.Va is using wisely the cover of the sign to just pour damage on you. Not only are we unaware of that fact, but because our shield positioning is poor, we're allowing the D.Va to use that cover for free and just pour damage on us. Look at our high HP. D.Va's like, hi, hello, how's it going? And only because she disengaged too slow does she get away with it. But that is a ton of ult charge. That's a ton of pressure being put on you. And that is all from poor shield placement. Yeah, you want to rotate right. Like, that's another thing too. This payload has already reached around the corner, and our shield's still here, and our team wants to be shooting here, so we should be putting the shield in the way of the heavy damage. The Widow is still behind us, and that makes me really uncomfortable. There's really not much you can do there. Like, the vast majority of the damage is coming from one direction, and that's kind of the decision you have to make as a main tank.
Yeah, that sounds low.
Tracer's behind you.
Tracer behind.
So we're playing very, very, very aggressive here, which doesn't make a lot of sense. We don't need to be going out this far. We just need to be holding that high ground and applying pressure. We have a ranged weapon. And something else too, take this with a grain of salt because I am not a pro Orisa player. So this is just my suggestion. This might be wrong, but I don't think it'd be that big of a deal if this was wrong. I keep hearing pressure being put to your supports behind you from, like, I think Tracer. I would like if you would turn around and pressure that Tracer just a little bit, at least if you don't have an obvious job in the moment. Like, if we go back a little bit here, we move down to the side of the shield, which is cool, but I'd like you to, okay, so we put down a shield, whatever, but then if there's a Tracer behind us, whip your weapon on and pressure that Tracer. You halt the Tracer when she's up close or something like that. Like, give your support something. At least when you don't have an obvious
Tracer
job.
behind.
Yeah, we need to react to them being behind. We have no support right now, so I guess it's just die and payload time. Alright, whatever. But we shouldn't have dropped. Our team should not have dropped from that high ground. We should not have contested that. Especially when you have a shield, Reinhardt shield that broke, you could just pour damage on them. You don't need to drop down and contest that. That's what Reinhardt wants. That's not what you want. Yo, what's up, dude? Well, you guys better pull back quick. So let's look back at our team comp, because I think a few things has changed. This is still, she was uncontested. She didn't do anything, so we're lucky. But she was completely uncontested around the left side. We need to be taking a high ground, probably up the stairs on the right side, and utilizing that. So let's see what happens. We have a McCree, though. So double hit scan. This is where we want to be. This is not where we want to be. And this is crazy, because we're not even putting down a shield. Like, I think we're trying to figure out where we want to position, but you're Orisa, you cannot sit without a shield. That Widowmaker will two-shot you. Even with Fortify, she'll two-shot you. The fact that she's slow to realize that is something that we're very, like... Whoa there, Nelly. Why? Look at it. Just, this Widowmaker sucks butt. Like, she can't hit a Fortify, like a shooting Orisa. She can't even body shot a shooting Orisa. And we're very lucky because we'd already be dead by now. No reason to run in front of our shield there. Almost broken shield or not. And that goes into the point, again, of our shield placement here is okay. I'd prefer it to be high ground. But when your shield breaks, that means you pull back. That doesn't mean you push forward, especially when you haven't actually secured a pick. You're Orisa. You don't have finishing power on a Reinhardt. All that Reinhardt has to do is get a beam from his mercy, and you are going to do nothing to him. Nothing. Even a Zen Orb is going to shut down. Like that, you're done. Like, you're done. Okay, so your Hog is peeling, which is good. That Ryan's looking for Shatter, 100%. I just... This is a decent bongo placement. I just don't know if it's going to work. Please put a shield down, dude. Holy crap. You should not have been earth shattered here. This is your fault. Yes, you're being tranced, but look what just happened here. That's your fault. That's because there's no shield. And the fact that we've not gotten value out of our bongo is because we're stunned and pinned, and we would not have been stunned or pinned if we had simply put down our barrier. We still don't have a barrier up. Like, just put something down, dude. Oh my goodness. Please have a shield done.
I'm gonna go high ground
Okay.
on the bridge.
Thank you. This is a little bit of an aggressive shield. I'd like you to call your team back because, again, we have to think about shield placement where we can pull behind cover. This, I would say, is probably a better shield placement. That way your team can fire at it. You can fire from here. And then if you guys get pressured, you could either come through here, you could drop down to low ground, or you can fall back down the stairs. And they have to very, very heavily commit to be able to see you. You want to put as much distance between you and the enemy tank as possible as an Orisa, because Orisa specializes in breaking shields. And you need range and space to break shields. If you come close to Reinhardt, Reinhardt's happy because then his shield will last long enough so that he can reach you, which is not what you want. But at least you have a shield down. I'd also be trying to coordinate with your Hog when you're going to halt. I've noticed that we've not done that yet. Especially when they have a Zenyatta in the back there. Okay, so they're gonna do something funky. Shield, please. That shield is very aggressive. Our team is kind of playing weird. Like, our Hog is playing especially really weird. I'd rather you than trying to snipe squishies. I'd rather you just apply pressure to that Ryan shield. Or Diva or whoever. Or even Zen, yeah. Like a slow-moving target. Not a Genji or a Soldier. Or Genji. Actually, I think it's just Genji. Please put down a shield. Please put down a shield. Like even if it's here, or put down a shield. Holy cow, man! Like you gotta put down a shield. Your team is just getting pressured like crazy. Also, again, Moira, I mean, I guess she's Discorded, so sure. Yeah. Again, our McCree gets sniped because we didn't put down a shield. Like, what's happening is we're putting shields down super aggressively. The team is pushing, we're getting rolled, and then we're just panicking and not throwing down a shield. And then our team, or then our Zen Francis and saves their butt. I want to say this as nicely as possible, but is your E key broken? You're being shot. And you're like, oh no, I wish there's a way I could not be shot. That was an opportunity to halt that Zen out. Come on, man. You don't even have a barrier up again, and you're gonna go play Patsy with 90 health against a Zenyatta. The reason I said that was an opportunity to halt is because you were behind your shield. You ran in front of your shield and then got wrecked by Floaty Robot Boy. Like, you're playing Orisa like some sort of a you are playing Orisa like you play DPS because you have no idea how to tank. I'll be perfectly honest. You don't know how to tank. At least you don't know how to main tank. You have no fundamental understanding of how to main tank. Like, we're making fundamental errors. Our accuracy is good. Our fortify use seems to be fine, but our halt use is horrible, and our shield usage has been like bronze level. And that's making me really think that you just don't main tank, or you don't know how to main tank. And it's really hurting our team. Like, we don't want to be wasting time here. We want to go and get set up on the right side, put down a shield, and see if we can apply pressure down the choke. That's a good halt, though. Just a waste of time. The payload's still moving. And now, wherever our Mei was, she just got sniped. I mean, what are we doing? What on earth are we doing? We're trying to counter-snipe a Widowmaker without using Fortify and without using our barrier. What on earth are you doing?
Whoa.
What do you expect? You're the easiest target to headshot in all of Overwatch. I would say that you're easier than even Roadhog or freaking Winston or Reinhardt. You are the easiest target to headshot. And you're trying to counter-snipe a Widowmaker without even using Fortify or your barrier. Also, our positioning here is really bad. All they have to do is push the payload. We're going to be forced to drop in a really uncomfortable position, and we're going to die. That's my prediction. Like right here, we're either going to have to fall back to a really bad position or we're going to die. And we're probably going to die regardless. Either way, we don't end up contesting the payload. Our Mercy's probably going to... Where's our Mercy? Oh my gosh, put down a barrier, dude! What are you doing? There's no plan... Okay. This is cute and all, but at this point, I'd rather just see you stick a barrier right in the payload's path to just pump damage in. This is too cute. This is way too cute at this point. Like, unless your team is all set up and ready to roll, then I just... We also need to be considering pulling back because we have no supports. Yeah, our supports died and we positioned ourselves too aggressively. Too cute. I'm going to eat more blueberries with a spoon. Okay. That was really bad. Now, I'm being harsh because you're platinum and you should know better. When you play DPS, right, your job is to kill the enemy team. But you also have to respect the fact that some heroes do better at long range, some heroes do better at short range. Not only are you playing a tank like that, all right, you're playing a tank like you can contest anybody at short range or at long range, and you're not even doing your role as a tank. You're just screwing around, and you're getting wrecked. Konnichiwa. Good morning. Good afternoon. Okay. Alright, we're gonna skip forward some. What other tank are we running? So we have a Lucio, Genji, Symmetra. Alright, are we still tanking with D.Va? Because rip. Okay, he's by himself, unsupported, sure. What on earth is your Lucio doing? Okay, so let's pause really quick. This comp sucks. Because we're running solo support Lucio with 2 tanks and a Bastion. What the heck is this comp? Okay. This is a horrible comp. And we are going to have to play very peel. And we're just going to have to assist our Bastion. So we cannot dive. We simply cannot dive. We're going to have to basically ride the payload. The only time in which we would possibly dive would be in short situations, so we're close to the payload and we're close to cover, and you can kind of poke here and then drop back down and get healing from the Lucio and the payload. This comp is horrendous. This is the same thing that the enemy D.Va did to you. We come in here and we shoot, and we just pelt her, right? But she fortifies, and their entire team is here. We don't even bother defense matrixing once, and we get instantly demacked, and then we're surprised.
What? What was that?
That was a lot of damage that you literally just rammed your face into, and didn't even bother defense matrixing. Come on, man.
What happened?
Come on. We're playing with the Lucio heals. It's not like anybody can even heal us during that. That's just crazy. We could dive that soldier. We can 100% dive that soldier. That was too far. Okay. Yep. So again, we're too slow. Soldier's by himself here. We dive that soldier, then we pull back. Instead, we dive all the way around the corner, right into a McCree.
Oh no! Every time the Mercy heals it back.
That's what Mercy does. So yeah, I don't understand why that's super confusing. Especially Orisa that's fortified, and a McCree, and a soldier. Okay, well, let's find out what happened to our comp here. Did we get another support? That's good. I would rather have another Zen than a Reinhardt. So you're solo tanking. So what I said about hugging the payload still rings true. But at least you'll possibly have a little bit more support now. Now, let's go kill that guy. We didn't use our boosters. Okay, whatever. Whatever. This will be big. Yeah, that's a good bomb. And now we go. Hopefully our team doesn't use any more ultimates. I don't think that's where. Nice, nice. Come on, keep shooting. There you go. Nice, Sue. Eat that orb if you can. Kill the Moira. Yeah. Okay. Also, Moira orbs, I will give you credit, are kind of hard to eat. They take longer than you think. I've discovered this when I was playing D.Va in quick play like a week ago. They're like, eat the orbs. While I'm like, it's not eating them. It's weird. I don't know why it takes so long. Okay, so they have a Widow. That's actually a really good pick because there's literally nothing we can do. We might want to communicate that to our team because we don't want to just stand on payload.
Tell me where you're Symmetra.
No, don't bother. If he wants to play Symmetra, he's got to play Symmetra. He'll do his best. It's platinum. The reason that you lost the first point, or the reason that you're going to lose this game, is not going to be because he's playing Symmetra. Wow, that one was instantly eaten. Huh. Usually not that fast. This positioning here is okay. But we need to remember that we peel for a team the second it gets pressured. Defense matrix set, thank you. We have to be very selective about our defense matrix here. We can't, like, you could maybe get away with this if you had another tank, but you can't do this now because we could already hear things going to poop the second we step away from the payload.
Soldier hunting in our spawn.
Alright. Nice. Yeah, we can. This is a really odd decision from their team, but especially from that Moira, really odd. Huh.
Nice one.
Okay, now we move. Go get him. Good.
Someone payload, please. Oh, come on, teammate.
Hardcore feed. Okay. That was much better. Again, we're still solo taking this, so we do kind of have to ride payload, as long as we're running a Bastion. We have to play D.Va in a really strange way. Please kill the Moira behind you. We should have reacted to that faster. No. Our team didn't communicate that, but that is a flanking Moira. That is like the most meme thing in the entire world. And the fact that she just killed 2 people! Oh my goodness. Holy crap, dude. Crazy. Okay. Please kill the Moira! Holy cow. Like, that's really your job. The second anybody gets out of position like that, you punish them. Alright, the second this engagement happens, I hope that we... Defense Matrix? Nice. Sure. Nice. That's fine. A little bit aggressive considering that we're so tanking, but I'm okay with it. That is our job. Yeah, don't Defense Matrix a Lucio, please. Please don't waste Defense Matrix on a Lucio. Come on. We're preemptively Defense Matrixing just whenever damage is showing up a lot. And the reason I don't like that is, especially as a solo tank, there are going to be situations where we're going to absolutely need Defense Matrix, and against a Lucio is not. Remember, the Defense Matrix is like a Reinhardt shield, and the fact that it's selective damage. It's not like a Orisa shield that just takes whatever and anything that's thrown at you. You have to select what you want to block and select what you just want to take right in the jowl. And Lucio shots are fine. Lucio shots are going to do nothing. You can't. Be aware of that, but not. Again, preemptively Defense Matrixing. What are you going to Defense Matrix? His hook? Come on. Defense Matrix when you need to Defense Matrix, not when you just kind of feel like it or whatever. Go. Go. Help him out. Go, go, go. Feel free whenever somebody commits an offensive ult like that, especially one where they have to get close range. He is going to be unsupported and he's going to struggle. Tank should always initiate during offensive ults. 99% of the time, tank should initiate during offensive ults. At least one tank. Because it gives a body, it provides residual damage, and it gives you be able to block damage, eat damage, whatever. Genji's not going to be able to 1v6. Yeah, I'm not sure why we weren't shooting the Winston there, considering he jumped right next to us, but this bomb is cool. That double trance call-out bug drives me crazy. Alright. To our left, to our left, to our left. Alright, we don't react to the Roadhog pummeling us to the left for way too long. Bye, Diva. Genji can't win me 6 at Rakutu. The meme lord himself. Running an Orisa here would be great, but... No, don't run a Zarya. If you're running a Zarya, I'm done here, because that's a horrible choice. And I'm not here to coach Zarya. Okay, I have been rude. And I have been perfectly justified in being rude, because you have no idea how to main tank. And that's that. And also, we were expressing, like, confusion multiple times during our Diva play, where it was pretty obvious why it wasn't going well, right? So we're going to go over 2 things with each, also along with the many different things that we talked about in this VOD, okay? One with Orisa. Holy crap, shield. Please, shield. Shield in high ground, shield near cover, but at least put a shield down for your team, please, okay? Our supercharger timing was, from what I saw, fine. Second thing that we need to be thinking about is when to be using our halt. We didn't really use it effectively once the entire game. We need to, especially with the Hog, combo that with Hog whenever he's in an opportunity to hook, and you could communicate that with him. But this, I'm going to highlight this one with a little pink border. I'm going to whiff on that one and go right over the D, but whatever. Yeah, please shield. Diva, stop being liberal with your defense matrix usage. You do not have 4 seconds worth of it. You have 2 seconds. So defense matrix needs to be selective and under import situations. Roadhog hooks, Moira orbs. Not as in hook the hook, like defensive matrix the hook, but as in defensive matrix the damage that was being done, which we did do. Like Junkrat mines, fire strikes from Reinhardt, and don't use this during off fights. In other words, if they're just spamming down choke while you're waiting for your team to regroup, do not use your defense matrix. Only use your defense matrix when your team is pushing forward. And the second thing is understanding our positioning of like how to peel and how to play when we're playing like solo tank and things like that. Don't just dive into the enemy team by yourself and then just die. That's a big no. Please do not do that, especially as a solo diva with Lucio heals. Come on now. Like, we got to be smarter about that. We need to be smarter about our dives in general. A couple of times people were getting into our backline like solo Moiras, and we were like, right? And then there were times where a soldier would run 500 meters away. We're like, get him! Right? And then we'd have like Winston jump into our backline, and we'd completely ignore him. But then we go diving deep into the enemy, Orisa and McCree and soldier. They get instantly demacked and act surprised. So just not a good sense of when to dive and when not to. And you have to understand that that changes a lot depending on the comp that you're running. If you're running a Winston with a Zenyatta or a Lucio, right, or a Genji or a Tracer, then yeah, the more of those dive heroes that are on your comp, the more that they're playing like dive, the more that we can play like dive. But when we're running a Bastion Symmetra, I mean, you got to play differently, and these are opportunities for you to work on those situational positions, because Diva is a very good hero, and she's not just played in dive, she's played in a lot of different types of compositions, and so we have to understand how to play Diva in those different situations.